Oh, Victory Tuesday. How are you? Lions knock off Tampa 24-9. The team that a lot of people said was the best team in the NFC.
I was told.
That's what I was told. Yeah, where's Neil when you need him?
Not Neelisms.
That was
Please, too early for me.
that was a lot of fun. And let's face it, it was kind of a garbage game. And I'll take garbage games like that all day.
Yep.
A 2-touchdown win over Tampa at home. And I'm going to say it right now. You guys, Shep's a witch. He is a witch.
He is.
Like, who were those people?
I didn't know. The only one I knew was Rock Ya-Sin.
Right.
That's it.
Who were those people?
But I sure love those guys.
Dialing shit up left and right. I'm like, you get a roster spot. You get a roster spot. You get Oprah throwing cars out there. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. 5-2 heading into the bye week. And I'll tell you what, we were besieged with people that were terrified, absolutely terrified of the first part of this schedule. We'll be lucky to be 4-3. I think we might be 3-4. And then you come out and you have those three big games, the Vikings and the Commanders and the Eagles. Whatever will we do? This team finds a way. That's just what they do. And last night it was and that guy called it. That was a Jahmyr Gibbs game, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes a guy just takes that stamp and slams it down and says, this is my day today, and that's exactly what happened last night. Jahmyr Gibbs, 17 rushes, $136, 2 touchdowns, another 3 receptions for 82 yards. I'll take it all day. All day. The game was ugly. Can we be honest?
I couldn't wait for it to be over in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter felt like I was watching an hourglass. Remember the days of our lives, hourglass? I kept telling my wife, please, can this be over? I felt like it was counting backwards. I just wanted to finish this game so they can get rest, because this team, if they're healthy, nobody can stay with this team if they're healthy. Nobody. Total confidence.
When Bates hit the field goal, I took a little sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Because there was that part of me, and that isn't a Lion thing, it's more respect for Baker thing, that I've seen him come roaring back a few times. So I'm like, all right, it's 15, so they need a couple of touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. All right, I'll take a breath, but one more score, even if we get the field goal.
Yeah.
One more score. And I'm with you, Maz. The last 10 minutes of that game,
It dragged.
It did. It just, even though Tampa really didn't do much, okay? They really
But
didn't
they kept getting the ball back.
Yes, that was exactly.
Because we sucked.
And it was a horrible night for officiating. A horrible night. And you know all the names of these guys, Maz. Who was the guy? Who was there?
John Hussey?
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
He was wrong all night.
Yeah.
All night.
You mean the booth guy?
The booth guy.
Yeah, I forgot his name. He's an idiot.
Not the official.
Right.
Who was the guy in the booth? One of you guys in the chat tell us. You guys are good with names. I'm not good with names. I know the football names, but
Right.
like as far as broadcasters and officials go, I don't pay attention to that shit. Sorry.
He's the Mike Pereira of ABC ESPN.
Okay, whoever that guy is was bad. Like all night he was wrong. All night he was wrong. Every time, every stinking time, there was the Otten catch.
Wow.
I mean, he was dead wrong about
stole
that.
that ball.
That was wrong.
Stole that ball. Otten lost 2 instant replays. He lost 2. He lost the first down, and he lost the interception, both to that guy, because that's all Baker had left. And he had the kid, number 17. Was it Tez Johnson?
Yeah.
The 7th-round pick. Great story about that kid. He's a pretty good ball player, man. 7th-round pick. But they were done. I mean, Evans went down with the broken collarbone and concussion. That was the end of their offense. They can't run the ball. That was it.
Did you see Baker Mayfield was 1 for 15 in downfield throws?
He was terrible last night.
1 for 15.
Yeah.
Now here's the question, and I think you're going to know the answer right away. Was that Baker or was that what Shep did?
No, it was what Shep did.
100%.
You heard Troy. He was doing all kinds of different stuff. He was doing zone. He was doing man-to-man. Baker didn't know what the hell he was going to look at play to play. And Penei Sewell was amazing as well. We'll get to him. But Hutchinson was everywhere last night. He wasn't big on the scoreboard. Matter of fact, my wife's like, what happened to Hutch? And then all of a sudden, Troy Aikman came out and said, boy, Hutchinson had one of the better games that you could have. Nobody could stop this guy. He's got 4 moves. He was like laughing at how good Hutchinson was, how he affected the game. Even Aleem McNeil got a good game. And then 2 blocks by our linebacker from Purdue.
Derek Barnes. Yeah.
2 batted balls. He got a game ball.
That was as far as I'm concerned, and I'm glad that your wife picked that up.
Yeah.
That was the Aiden Hutchinson box score. It's exactly what we talk about on this show all the time. Going back to the days of Ndamukong Suh, okay? You look at here. I'm going to pull it up right now. Talk amongst yourselves for just a second.
Absolutely. I mean, it was an amazing defensive effort. But you know what? They're the new no-name defense. Back in 1972 when the Dolphins went undefeated, their defense was called the no-name defense. The Lions are now the no-name defense, especially that secondary.
If you look at his stat line, here's his stat line. 2 total tackles, 1 solo tackle, 1 quarterback hit.
5 pressures.
Where was Hutch?
Yeah.
Where was Hutch? Where was Hutch? Was everywhere.
Yes.
He was everywhere. And again, this goes to show you what happens when you bring in competent guys to me, Aleem McNeil, it was the same thing. Here, I'm going to look up his numbers. Hold on, talk amongst yourselves.
Even Tyrus Wheat was involved.
one total.
Wheat!
1 total tackle. Okay, cool.
Oh, he sucks.
Now, you watch that game and you tell me what a disruptor he was.
Jesus.
He's just a beast up there, man.
Aikman said it usually takes a year to recover from his injury. The following year after that is when he is supposed to be really good. He's already better, he said, than last year when he had 7 sacks through 5 games. He calls him better now than he ever was. The work that this guy put in, I remember Dr. Pierce always telling us, this guy's, he's got a different motor. He is going to get himself healthy. He's going to will himself. And he's going to improve. The freaking guy has improved. He's got 4 moves. Remember his 1 spin move? Oh, if you stop that, you're going to stop Aiden Hutchinson. No such luck anymore, fellas. No such luck.
Love every second of it. Lions, of course, just that percentage points behind the Packers in the division.
They beat us.
And I'm not worried about
Right.
it. We'll see on Thanksgiving.
Oh, can't wait.
We'll see on Thanksgiving. We're taking care of business at home again. 3 wins, 3 convincing wins at home as well. And literally, the bye week couldn't have come at a better time. It just could not have come at a better time. Now, I'm not going to say that everybody's going to come back. I don't know. I have no idea how that's going to work. But I know a few guys are coming back.
Yep.
And that's a beautiful thing. Dion's coming back.
How about it?
Deion Branch.
Bring him back.
I love Dion Branch.
How about they all wore number 32 jerseys last night coming into the game?
Isn't that fantastic?
That was cool.
Oh,
Boy, that is such a camaraderie. This team, they are something, man. I'm so happy. Finally, guys, after all these years, we have a true blue NFL blue blood.
I don't know how anybody could deny what you just said. I'm serious, Tom. I'm not being funny.
We're a blue blood.
Now listen, you guys might be laughing at us when we all sit back, and I know these guys in this room. I'll vouch for every one of them. KG, Maz, JB, myself, we all feel that the Lions are the best team in the NFC and will represent the NFC in Santa Clara.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Amen.
Okay, I'm not being a slapdick. I hope you know me well enough right now. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you. Shout out to the Tiger fans. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you, okay? Doesn't mean I'm going to be wrong. Doesn't mean I'm going to be right. But if I don't like something, I'm not going to tell you bullshit is what I'm trying to say. That's always been me, and that's always going to be me. I firmly believe what Maz did. This is a blue blood. We are in the rarefied air. And shout out to the Bears fans who were taunting us yesterday saying we're going to be tied with the Bears and Ben Johnson's going to have a better record. Hee, giggle, giggle, all that stuff. You're adorable. Viking fan, you guys have been quiet, but I know you're
Poor
there.
bastards.
You need us like you need air, food, water, and shelter, okay? Packer fans a little quieter. I don't have too many issues with Packer fan. I got to be honest with you. I really don't. But here we are. Okay, going into the break, getting some of these guys back. We got a lot of sound, a lot of things to talk about. Obviously, we're talking with you guys as well. Let's start with Hutch, who is it safe to say he's in the pantheon of beloved players in this town right now?
Oh, yeah.
There is like the official pantheon, and he's in that pantheon.
Him and Goff.
Oh,
Him and Goff.
Adoration.
Yep.
Goff was. We saw a little bit of shaky Goff last night, right?
He played a hell of a defense.
And you know what? He bounced back, didn't
Played a hell of a defense.
Sure did.
Todd Bowles knows how to coach a defense.
Here's Hutch showing the fans some love.
Lions fans, we're out here, got the dub. Good comeback win. Moving on to the bye week. Got the best fans in the country. Get loud, listen. Still hanging around after the dub. Go Lions. Proud of everybody.
I got to let you guys know, bravo, Lion fans always show out. It is amazing. People around the league talk about it, okay? This isn't just me talking about this. People around the league talk about it. Obviously, I wasn't in the stadium, but it sure sounded to me, if you were at the game, it sure sounded to me when Gibbs took off on that run, okay? It reminded me of the Javid Best run. And I was there for the guys who are a little bit older out there, okay? Monday night game in October, right around the same time of year, October of 2011, Javid Best took off on this 88-yard run where it was just a burst of energy, and there was no way in Hades anybody was going to catch him. And so I couldn't help but think about that after. Do you remember that run, Maz?
Of course. What could have been? What could have been?
There was this noise that, like, I'm not shitting you. It hurt my ears. It was like, okay, that's like an extra octave higher. I don't decibel, whatever the hell it is, okay? There was a noise. It reminded me so much of that last night. Like when Gibbs went out, and you thought for just a half second that maybe, and I forget who was chasing him, maybe the corner that was chasing him.
I think it was Dean.
Was it?
Yeah.
Had the angle on him, and then you're like, fuck, no. Yeah. He's not getting it. JB, do you remember that run, the Javid Best run on Monday night?
I want to say I do. I have to look back.
It was 88 yards. There was this noise I'll never forget, and boy, it sure sounded like that noise on television. You don't get the same thing when you're in person, right? And when you're at home. If you guys were at the game, it sounded to me like the roof was coming off Ford Field, man.
The guy said it on the broadcast. There's no more intimidating place to come and play. No better atmosphere right now than Ford Field in Detroit.
Oh, it's so
and there's no better watch than the Detroit Lions. At the beginning of the game, Troy Aikman said, teams are now measuring themselves against the Detroit Lions.
There's my guy, Tony Paul. Can you put that first one back up
there? I got you.
These are great. This is what the guy said on the broadcast.
Yeah, there's the first one, Joe Buck.
Let's read it.
One of the best defensive efforts we've ever seen. I loved how Aikman was talking about. He saw it up close and personal. This is a guy during the course of his career. They were a stick in the mud for the Cowboys. See, before those Cowboys teams got great, they made the playoffs. They beat the Bears, right? And then they graduated to go to the Silverdome. And then the Lions kicked the shit out of them, right? So Troy Aikman's seen both sides, kind of looking up at the Lions and then kind of pinching their cheek and laughing at them like we do Viking fans.
The teams of the 90s.
Because they obviously left them in the dust and everything. And you heard Aikman say during the game, how many times did I come in here on a Thanksgiving where the fans were out of it, the team was out of it.
Already out of the playoffs.
Yeah, they were already out of the playoffs, all that stuff. So you know what? For a guy like Aikman, who's been around the NFL for so long, for him to throw out those superlatives, for him to throw out that love, that shows you, man, There's something going on here. And I'm with you, Maz. I understand if you want to be one of those people, well, you have to win the Super Bowl or something. Fine, I get it, okay? But when you're talking about blue bloods, plural, there's more than just Kansas City. There's more than just the defending Super Bowl champion. There are those teams that are legitimately in it year in, year out. As I've said 100 times, I don't want to be the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, they're really good. In one of these years, they're going to break through. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the Buffalo Bills. Oh, Josh Allen has got to get. No. You got to punch your ticket. You've got to get into that Super Bowl and gosh damn win it. But, Maz, I don't. There was a time you would say something like that, and I'd go,
hell yeah.
I'm going to back away.
Well, I never would have said that. This is a new man. They've been reborn the minute they hired Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes and Sheila Hamp took over this team. They have been reborn. The minute she put her head in her hands that Thanksgiving against the Texans, that was it. She'd had enough. All her father's failings, all her mother's failings, all her brother's failings, it was over. She brought in Chris Spielman. She brought in Rod Wood to handle the business. She brought in the perfect people to hire. And who hires a coach before they hire a GM? We did. And people were laughing at that.
I was one of them.
Turns out it worked out, huh?
Yep, 100%.
Turns out it worked out.
I was one of them.
I was too. How do you not?
You don't do that.
How do you not?
You don't do that. And it worked.
It worked.
It's amazing. So what you're telling me is if you get the right people in place,
yep,
and they bring in the right people, and then they bring in the right people, you can turn your franchise around?
Amazing.
You liar.
Amazing.
You lying son of a bitch, Maz. I've seen it 100 times. That's why, honest to God, I've said this for 25 years in this business. I refuse to believe the totality of we suck and always will suck. I cannot do that. My brain doesn't work that way because what my brain does is go and pick out the places where that change. I look at the Golden State Warriors. I look at the New Jersey Devils. I look at woebegone franchises that all of a sudden got the right people in place and change what they are.
Amazing.
It's amazing how that works. Kansas City Chiefs.
Still waiting on the Clippers, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think we're going to be waiting a while.
Still waiting on the Clippers.
Kansas City Chiefs were like the poster child of, ooh, we're going to be dangerous down the threat, but you know damn well we're not going to do a damn thing in the playoff. How many times did you see that?
Until
Andy
Reid.